Good evening, students.
Good evening, sir.
We'll do the pending problems for today's session. Okay. So, what was the last problem that we saw? I think the 32nd we have completed. 33rd also we have completed, right? Now we'll do the 34th. So there is a horizontal straight wire which is 10 meter long, extending from east to west, is falling with a speed of 5 meter per second at right angles to the horizontal component of the Earth's magnetic field, and whose value is given by 0.3 into 10 power minus 4 Weber. Okay.
Sir, I have a doubt in this unit. If is 0.3 into 10 to the power minus 4 Weber per meter square, same as test 1 test 0.3 into 10 to the power minus 4 Tesla.
Yes, because Weber per meter square is Tesla. Weber is Tesla meter square, so Tesla is Weber per meter square.
Okay.
Right, because Weber is B into A, right? dA cos theta. So B is measured in Tesla, A is measured in meter square. See, it is something similar to this concept only. Electric field is measured in Newton per coulomb or volt per meter also. So Newton per coulomb, where did you get it from? Because of the mathematical definition of F by Q. You got volt per meter because it is potential gradient, dV by dr. So something similar to that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So there is a horizontal straight wire which is 10 meter long, extending from east to west and falling with a speed of 5 meters per second. So V is equal to 5 meter per second at right angles to the horizontal component of the Earth's magnetic field of this much value. What is the instantaneous value of the induced EMF? So here the EMF is getting induced due to the motion of the conductor. So what is the name of this EMF? It is motional EMF, which is given by the formula B into L into V. Right. So B is how much? 0.3 into 10 power minus 4 into length is 10 into V is 5. So it will be 50 into 0.3, that is 1.5. 50 into 0.3 is 15. So 15 into 10 power minus 4 volt. Okay. Next. So if the Earth's magnetic field is taken into the plane, tell me which direction is going to be positive and which is going to be negative. I have already taught this concept. So when a conductor is moving, you have a negative charge here. The negative charge is having a velocity in this direction. So what will be the direction of force experienced by it? So force will be in minus E into V vector cross B vector. So that will be minus E into, what is V vector? V of minus J cap cross B is B of minus K cap. So it will be minus EVB into J cap cross K cap, which is I cap. So EVB into minus I cap. Force will act in this direction. So more amount of negative charge will get concentrated here. Positive will be here. So point end is at higher, point B is at higher potential and A is at lower potential. Okay. That is there. Next. So that's what they asked. So we have answered these questions. No. 35th is a textbook problem. This we have already solved, so I'm leaving it to you. Now we are going to solve 36th. The figure shows an LCR circuit with L is equal to 5 Henry, C is 80 microfarad, and R is equal to 40 ohm, connected to a variable source of frequency 240 volt. Calculate the angular frequency of the source which drives the circuit at resonance. So angular frequency at resonance formula. What is the formula? 1 by root
LC.
Yes. So 1 by square root of L is 5 into 80 into 10 power minus 6. So 1 divided by square root of 400 into 10 power minus 6. So that will be the value of omega R. That will be 1 by 20 into 10 power minus 3. Or 1 by 2 into 10 power 2. So 0.5 into 10 power 2 is 500. Sorry, 0.5 into 10 power 2 is 50. It will be 50 radians per second. Okay. The current at the resonating frequency, is I is equal to, or I can say IRMS is equal to ERMS divided by Z. But during resonance, what is the value of Z? It is 40 only. That is, it will become like, it will behave like a resistive circuit, right? So ERMS is 240 divided by what is the value of Z? It is 40. Answer will be 6 ampere. Next, the RMS potential drop across the capacitor at resonance. So VRMS is equal to IRMS into XC. IRMS is 6, XC is omega into C. Sorry, XC is 1 by omega C, no? Omega at resonance is 50, C is given, no, C is how much? 80 into 10 power minus 6, substitute all those values, you will get the value of VRMS. Okay. Can I rub this? Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
State the principle on which an AC generator works. Mechanical energy is converted to
Electrical energy.
yes, electrical energy. Draw a label diagram. It's working. All these things you know. A conducting rod held stationary along east-west directions dropped from rest with certain height near the Earth's surface. Why should there be an induced EMF across the ends of the rod? Answer: it is because of the change of flux, and that we call it as motional EMF. Yes. Okay. Draw a plot showing the instantaneous variation of EMF as a function of time. Okay. So we know that E is equal to what? Motional EMF. E is equal to BLB. But B into L is constant. What is the value of B in terms of time? V is equal to U plus AT, U is 0. So can I write it as GT because it is falling under the influence of gravity? So E will be directly proportional to T. When you plot the graph between the EMF and time, you will get a straight line like this. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
39th, state Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. An EMF is induced in the circuit when there is a rate of change of flux taking place when there is a rate of change of flux. That's it. Second, the magnetic field through a circular loop of wire 12 centimeter in radius and 8.5 ohm resistance changes with time as shown in the figure. The magnetic field is perpendicular to the plane of the loop. Calculate the induced current in the loop and plot it as a function of time. Here B is changing. Here B is constant. Here B is changing again. It is decreasing. Okay. So what is the formula for induced current? Induced current is induced EMF divided by R. But what is induced EMF? So I'll go in this way. Induced EMF is minus N into d phi by dt. Number of turns are there. It is only one loop. So minus delta phi divided by delta t. And I is equal to E divided by R. So minus 1 by R into delta phi by delta t will be the answer. So minus 1 by R into delta phi is B into A, or delta into B into A divided by delta t. So if I take that B, A outside, it will be minus A divided by R into delta t into delta B. So what is the change in magnetic field between these 2 points? Guys, did you understand what I did here? Minus A divided by R into delta t into delta B. So area is how much? Will you be able to find the area? Area is pi r square.
Pi r square.
Resistance you can find 8.5 is given. Yes. Delta B is how much? For the path O to A, delta B is so in the first 2 seconds, what is the corresponding
Sir,
change in
1.
delta? That's right, 1. So minus A divided by 2R. That is between the points O to A. These many amperes. Okay. So those many amperes. Between A to B, induced current is 0 because there is no change of flux. Whereas between B to C, what will happen? It will be the same value, but it will be positive. A divided by 2R. That's it.
Oh, okay. Okay, sir.
Okay. So show that Lenz's law is a consequence. No need. Okay. We know that Lenz's law is based on the conservation of energy. We don't need the proof and all. 40. State the principle of an AC generator and explain its working with the help of a label diagram. Obtain the expression for the EMF induced in a coil having n turns each across a section A, rotating with a constant angular velocity omega directed perpendicular to the angular axis of rotation. This also we have seen. Right, you will get E is equal to NBA omega sine of omega t, where this NBA omega is what is the value of E naught. Right, next. 41. An AC source generating a voltage of V is equal to V naught sine omega t is connected to a capacitor of capacitance C. Find the expression for I flowing through it. It's a derivation. So I is equal to I naught sine of omega t plus pi by 2. Plot the graph showing the variation of V versus I. So V is like this and I will be like this, where this is omega t and this will be pi by 2 or omega t plus pi by 2. Okay, next. A resistor of resistance 200 ohm and a capacitor of 15 microfarad, 15 into 10 power minus 6 farad are connected in series to a 220 volt and 50 hertz AC source. 220 volt, that is the value of RMS, and frequency is 50 hertz. Calculate the current in the circuit and the RMS value across the resistor and the capacitor. So I is equal to VRMS divided by Z. What is the value of Z? Root of R square plus XC square. Right? So why is the algebraic sum of these voltages more than the source voltage? Why will you get it? This also I have showed. If you add the voltage across the resistor and the voltage across the capacitor, you will get a value greater than the source voltage. Why is it happening? Because you are not supposed to do the algebraic sum, rather you are supposed to do the vector sum. Right? When you do the vector sum, what will happen? You will get the exact value because angles are also involved here. That is an example problem. You guys revisit the textbook and you will get the answer for it. Okay. So that's it with respect to EMI and AC also. Now I'm leaving the option to you. What do you want me to explain? Is there any other doubts that you have?
Sir, in this
Tell me.
recent test in moving charges and magnetism, I sent the paper, the PDF in the online website, sir. Should I come and give the paper in the?
That I'll discuss with you
Okay.
personally. I'll discuss
So
with you personally. I'll discuss with you personally. I have to check
Okay.
what are the steps.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else other than the test, all those general details? Anything related to content that you want me to explain? Nothing. Then I think you guys have to work on it, right? So you first need to do homework for you to get doubts. So if I'm not wrong, you guys have not yet worked till now, correct? Huh? Or else you should have had so many doubts by now. So what are the tests you have this week? What chapter test? Magnetism and matter. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So magnetism and its matter. Right, that's the test you have. So do one thing, you prepare for it. I'll be sharing some assignments like this. But next time onwards, assignment, I'll not be doing it in the class unless you guys work on it and come. I'll be checking on who all have worked. Okay. Only then I'll allow you into the class also. Or else no access also. I'll revoke the access. In the sense, from next assignment onwards, I'll be seriously tracking the assignments tab. If any of you have not worked on it and you come and sit in the class, I'll not accept you to. I'll not let you sit in it. Okay. That's
Sir,
not going to be.
Sir, next week I won't be able to attend the classes because
Wait,
I have exams.
I might give assignments now, because I will give assignments only.
Okay.
Only things I might not hold the class because there is no point, right, without you guys studying on it. So I'll be giving assignment which you can complete in that 1 hour of your class time itself. So you guys have to sit and work during the class time and upload the assignments. Because then I'll clear your doubts. Okay. So that's the thing, guys. Again, don't say that I'm not taking classes and all. Okay. You guys work and come, I'll definitely help you out. So can I ask you that? Please tell me that. I'll be happy if you guys ask out. Please tell me.
Sir, I have a doubt in that the fourth test, sir. That's test number 4, the fourth chapter.
Okay.
The
Okay.
18th sum, the first part only, can you explain it?
Okay.
first part, I had a doubt like Biot-Savart's law can be alternatively expressed in the form of Ampere's circuit law. How to derive this?
Okay. No, actually, you need not show this. You need not show this because we don't have the proof for it. The question came this year and all, it is removed. No, this is actually according to last year's concept, so you need not worry about it. Okay, I'll give marks for this. But you know how to derive the magnetic field due to a solenoid using Ampere circuit law, right?
Yes, sir.
That is enough. I'll give marks for that. Okay, so don't worry about it. Anything else? That's it.
That's it.
Okay, then do one thing. You guys study. Next week, I'll give you assignments, continuous assignments. Work on it during the class hours and ensure you complete it. Okay. So that's it, sir. That's it, guys, from my side. We'll log off.
Thank you, sir.
You can leave.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, will you be asking problems in this chapter? Fifth chapter,
Which-
magnetism and matter.
I might ask based on Earth's magnetism.
Okay, sir.